This video is presented by the EA Creator Network. Big thanks to EA for allowing me early access to FIFA 22. Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new video on FIFA 22 Ultimate Team. It says packs. And today's about a couple of things. One is about opening some packs. Two is about showing you about the animations of the packs. And actually, three is about showing you what you get from the 4,600 FIFA points that you get if you get the Ultimate Edition of the game, all right? Trying to be helpful with it. I'm not much of a huge pack opener. You've got pie face, you've got baits and for that sort of thing. But I did want to try and be informative for you today. Show you what the difference is between non-boards, boards and walkouts. And then what you get from that 4,600 FIFA points. So, as we get on into the video, if you do enjoy, do me a huge favor and smash the thumbs up button. I'd love to see 5,000 likes on this video, and if you can do that, you're going to really help push these videos out to other people, which is amazing. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm aiming to quickly get to 515k and then beyond. Let's get to like 550k in the next, I don't know, month? 7 months? I don't care. Anyway, so this is a non-board pack, all right? The animation comes in fairly quickly, and there's not much going on, all right? It is just, there's no like flames or real flares or anything like that. That's non-boards. Board packs, however, when they come out, you will notice that you get a little bit of confetti, and then you get a couple of flames on the outer edge, all right? That is a board pull. So you can tell pretty quickly. I mean, the animation itself, very short this year. Personally, I'm quite a fan of that. I don't want to wait all day. But I also kind of like the suspense you get when you think you're getting something good. And then this is a walkout. So when you open up a walkout pack, you will notice that everything is just on fire. There are flames everywhere. You see the player very, very quickly. And of course, there's tons of confetti and stuff like that. So it's not difficult, you know, because of the way that the pack animation is this year with all of these, like, it's pretty much the same length of time for each one of them. But a walkout is like all of the flames, a board's flames on the edges and a little bit of confetti, and then the non-boards, as you can see. We'll just run through it one more time here before I get on into my pack opening. But as you can see, there's not much going on. It still looks good. You still get like the actual board popping up on the side, but it's not actually a what we term as a board player, you know, 83 to 86. Boards do make it feel a little bit more special, obviously, with the flames that pop up and a little bit of confetti. It's definitely more special, you know, than the one we just saw with Odegaard. But then when the walkout comes out, it's kind of nuts just how much crazier it is in terms of pyrotechnics. As you can see, it just goes crazy. There are 6 massive flame cannons there, and I'm convinced that if Harry Kane was in there in real life, his eyebrows might be a little bit singed. So yeah, I mean, he's fallen to the floor because heat rises, of course. You want to get down low, stay nice and cool. But anyway, yeah, that's the difference between the animations. Pretty self-explanatory this year. I know, like last year we had like a light bar down the side. The years before that, we've had like a, if it freezes before it goes into the pack, yeah, it's a walkout, all of that type of stuff. But obviously, you know, this year it's more of a case of, as you can see, I buy a pack, I go straight on into the animation. And the first pack that I bought with FIFA points, I got Simon Kier. So I got a board from my very first 150 point 7.5k pack, which I was fairly happy with. Now, my aim here today with these packs is to show you what I, on a typical like FIFA point account, you know, if I'm going to just spend these, or even if you're planning on getting the Ultimate Edition, but still going to go kind of road to glory, no one's going to look badly upon you if you spend those FIFA points at the start. You might as well give yourself a head start. It's just people like me who have pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition so that I can play the road to glory for you as soon as possible, that won't spend those 4,600 FIFA points. Unless you guys let me for some reason, you know, whether it's to unlock draft or like other stuff that like is cosmetic maybe. I don't know. You get the point, but I'm not going to spend the FIFA points. I want it to be as difficult as possible for me. But if you're someone that is doing a road to glory, but you've pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition, I'm sure you're going to open them up and get a little bit of a head start, because really, we're all buying it so that we get the game as early as possible, right? We get to play it full launch on the 27th. So yeah, I mean, these packs are coming in. What I tend to do with them is discard like the contracts and like the position modifiers and some of the club management stuff, which I'm not interested in, because one thing is for sure is that over the weeks, months, you will accumulate a whole bunch of untradeable versions of all of that stuff, you know, because you'll do a random SBC and you'll get like 5 or 6 contracts, but they'll all be untradeable and we just don't need them. They are pack fillers. So the tradable versions of them, I tend to pretty much just discard as quickly as possible because I know my club will very soon fill up with, you know, contracts, injury cards, position modifiers and stuff like that. Yes, if it's a tradable cam to CM, I'm not saying discard that. You might want to keep it in case you need it, or you might want to keep it in case you want to sell it. But what I have for you here is what I do with the packs. I've kept all of the players from these packs, unless they were duplicates, of course. But every single new player I left and put into my club, because I want to show you the few different things that you can do with them once you've opened up your 4,600 FIFA points. Now, some of you with much more restraint than me might want to like open them up at a later date. You might even save them for Team of the Year. If you are able to do that and you are crazy enough to do that, congratulations to you. You have way more willpower than I. But yeah, I would say that opening these at the very start of the game, as soon as you can possibly get hold of them, it's just the best. It's the best way to get a little head start on the game, or you know, try and keep up with all of those major FIFA point spenders. But like I said, I'm pretty much an RTG guy, aren't I? So I don't do this very often. But with this, you know, with the capture event stuff, I got the ultimate edition of the game in my VIP box, which was very, very much appreciated. And of course, with that, this is my PlayStation account. This is not my Road to Glory. So I thought, hey, we'll start the account kind of like an RTG, so I could do the how to start FIFA with no money video for you guys. And then I thought, hey, I'll do a video about the 4,600 FIFA points, after which I then spent 24,000 FIFA points just in case I use this this account for like collaborations or anything over the years. So I wanted to get some like walkouts and some cool packs and stuff for you. And that's how what you saw with like the Harry Kane and stuff for the walkout animation part of this video at the start. This one's all right, you know, as a non-rare, little right back from Tottenham, Emerson. I swear he was recently at Barcelona. Didn't he just transfer to Barca? What happened there? Did they have to get rid of him because of their financial situation? Did he transfer to Barca? You guys can let me know down below. And also, I'm not 100% sure, like, because I'm playing this build early, I don't know if they're all of the players I'm getting here playing for the right clubs or not. If there is anyone here that doesn't play for the club that they are at now, and I pack them, let me know. I got a little Harry Maguire there, so an 84. So what you will notice is that so far, no walkouts for me in this 4,600 FIFA points. That Harry Kane wasn't from the 4,600. But yeah, I've had a few boards, which was quite nice. You know, they're worth keeping, or, you know, when you guys play the game, it's a little bit of a different situation for me because there's just basically content creators on the game, so it's just people that are willing to spend FIFA points, really. So there's not much stuff on the market because people are just spamming packs, discarding all of the duplicates, and they don't need to go out on the market to buy a random Brazilian right back that I get as a dupe, you know? So it's a bit of a different situation for me. So yeah, bear that in mind when it comes to, I wanted to show you this video how many coins you might end up with if you do these 4,600 FIFA points. I wanted to show you what you could potentially do if you kept all of the players and that sort of thing. So we're coming close towards the end. We've got like maybe 7 or 8 packs left here, and still no walkout for me. But as you guys know, you've watched Pieface, you've watched Bateson, you've watched Castro on stream. You don't necessarily, you hope to get a walkout in 4,600 points, but you don't necessarily expect it. There are times when you watch your favourite streamer absolutely blitz through 48,000 FIFA points and not get a single walkout or something. So, or get very minimal good stuff. So I wasn't too like I don't get a walkout in these points, which is why I then spent more to get a walkout so that I could have it for the start of this video. But yeah, I don't actually get one from these points, and that didn't really surprise me too much. I think there will be tons of you out there which do get a very good card, or, you know, at least 1 or 2 walkouts from these points. If you do, congratulations to you. You get more out of this than what I get for you. Because I didn't pack a walkout in these, this example of what you could end up with is going to be what I would think is the very bare minimum that you guys should be able to come away with once you get to open these packs. So, and that is going to be like the bare minimum head start that you guys can get. It should be, and probably will be, better for every single one of you. You'll probably come away with more than I've got here, simply because the time you're playing the game, the amount of people on the game that want to buy your cards, and actually you'll probably just get a little bit luckier than I did in these packs. I'm known for quite good pack luck on the road to glory, but on the FIFA point side of things, if I've ever spent them on a different account, not so much, not so much. We get a little bit of a legend of the game there, Christian Eriksen. Didn't think he'd be in the game, actually, because is he actually playing anymore? I don't know. But I got sort of, I think you could probably class it as about 10 pages worth of players, because I think I had a couple of other packs already opened on the account. So you can see that you do stack your club up quite a bit. And with that, there are things that you can possibly do. I'm still on non-rares at the moment here. Obviously quite a lot of the stuff I got was non-rare, but I think we move over to rares now. Yeah, so I've got like a good 3-4 pages of like half decent players there that are all tradable, of course. And unfortunately for me, the highest rated I got was 84. I got a couple of them. I got Jesus Navas and Harry Maguire. So what you can do is, there are multiple things you can do. The first one is you could head on through into the squad building challenges section. Now these hybrid leagues, hybrid nations, and then hybrid league and nations SBCs are normally quite difficult to do, but offer out some very nice packs as a reward. And by using the players that you've got in your club, or at least using some of them and then adding to it by buying people off the market, you will have added chemistry because of the loyalty you have on the players in your clubs. So I'm also showing you around what packs you get and what the actual like requirements are for these SBCs. You can pause it and go through as you're watching if you want. But yeah, you can sort of see like the packs that are on offer. And if you haven't sold those players, you can most definitely use a lot of them in these SBCs because they will obviously help with the chemistry because you have loyalty. So that's one option. The other option, and the next thing I do, is I'll go into like my club and I'll choose highest to lowest value, and then I'll go through like the rares and the non-rares, and I'll pretty much just discard for the purposes of this video. You could always list them up on the market if you're not, 1, lazy, and 2, if there was a buyer out there for them. You can list them up on the market and or discard them and get rid of the rubbish, really, and then that's going to increase your coin balance. So as you can see, I'm up to 31,000, even now up to 64,000. That is when I only managed to sell 10 things, right? Everything else I discarded, apart from the things that then didn't sell this final time, so like the higher rated rare golds that I've got. So with them, they can go back in the club. I've sold a few items, I've kept a few decent items, and I've discarded the rest, and I have 65,000 coins once those players sell or discard or whatever. So the worst possible scenario that I came out with there was 65,000 coins because I discarded stuff and got rid of the contracts and wasn't able to really sell much for value, and I didn't pack a walkout. So I think that tells you right there that if you are starting this game, you can get yourself at least 65,000, probably going to be more like 100,000, or if you get lucky and you get a good player, that can like increase by who knows how many times. But yeah, that is what I got from my 4,600 FIFA points, and that is, I would say, the bare minimum that you guys can sort of expect as well. So with that, I think you're in a pretty good standing to get a nice start to this game. Obviously this year we're starting division rivals at division 10, and there's no like what do they used to call them, placement matches. Last year we played our placement matches and all got like 70k, 80k, 100k, so we're all loaded off the get-go. It's not like that this year. We're all starting from the latter divisions. Well, with that, there's not going to be these influx of coins on the market. So it's just going to be the FIFA point spenders that have all the coins, which means by you getting as much of these coins as possible from the start, you'll also have the head start on trying to get your team built. So there you have it, guys. It's about a 15-minute video here on explaining, one, the walkout animation, or the difference between the pack animations, and then two, what I got with my 4,600 FIFA points from the Ultimate Edition of FIFA 22, and the various things that you can do with them, and the bare minimums that you can expect. Hope you found it useful and entertaining. If you have, do me a huge favor, smash the thumbs up button. Like I said, if I could see 5,000 likes on this video, I'll be very, very happy. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're trying to increase our sub count so that more of you can see these videos, which I hope are nice and useful and stuff. I've also got the RTG coming for you real soon. Look forward to that. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, those links you can find down below. All of that good stuff. Hey, I'll catch you again later for another video. Peace.